Cyber hygiene, kenye nakuja kwa akili yangu ni mambo ya kusecure my online accounts, kitu kama hiyo.
According to HelpNet Security, cyber risks top worldwide business concerns in 2022. Our devices become exposed when in use privately, when we are connected to cyber cafe or other devices.
When we were all small, our mothers told us, when you go to the bathroom or before you eat food, wash your hands. COVID came, we all learned we have to wear our masks, we need to sanitize or wash our hands and social distance, 6 feet apart. That's what cyber hygiene is. These are the best practices that you do as part of your regular routine every time you go online, so that they keep you safe online.
When we practice cyber hygiene, we protect confidentiality of our devices, which means no unauthorized access. Online harassment is a major vice that takes place on cyberspace. The most vulnerable groups include children, people with disability, and women journalists.
There is a whole week that I had been harassed online a lot. And every day when I went to radio in the morning, I would say, what have you posted online today? What are you sharing today? Okay? And I referred back and I said, if you go to my Facebook page, there is this, have you seen it? People have said 1, 2, 3 about me. Do you believe that? And I would say, and I will call out names and say, like so and so, I don't know you. I have never met you. Where are you getting this information about me to talk about it online and to share with the whole world about me?
I was telling people that I, as a blind person, I stayed in the darkness during COVID for 3 days. And then in the post, as I was reading what was posted in social media sites, because they took the story from one of the local media houses, people were asking, how did this blind person know that he needs power? So people are very ignorant.
Saa zingine maybe umekubali friend request sababu one, unaona mtu si ni mutual friend wa watu wangu, meaning that na watu vile unajua ni watu genuine, so unaikubali. Na being that okay, ni wewe una Iran, utapata by at the end of the day umerushiwa news hapo hivyo, vitu umerushiwa hapo hivyo ni vitu hazifai.
Online bullying feels permanent. People should know that once something is out there, it will always be out there.
Children are growing up into a space where they're competing with the digital world and getting curious about it from a very early age. So I think the role of the parent is to immerse the child in a healthy way. So everything you post about your child when they're still young is actually going to stay there a while. Everything that your child posts about themselves is going to stay there a while.
Kenya ICT Action Network offers training on digital security and has also created resources that educate the public on how to stay safe online. If you want to stay safe in the cyberspace, there are cyber hygiene practices that everyone can at least apply. First, ensure your private information remains private and is protected. Install a tracker for your devices and keep all your credentials safe, including password and bank details. Secondly, you need good maintenance habits. Do not install too many apps. Install trusted apps. Additionally, use the right charger for your devices and maintain regular cleanup or formatting. Thirdly, you must practice good judgment. We say, before any action, you need to stop, think, check. Always discern what is false from what is true. You need to distrust strange emails, messages, and calls until verified. Fourthly, practice safe behaviors. This involves remaining sensitive about what you post and how you behave or react to other people's posts or information. Never share unverified content.
You know, people hurry about sharing breaking news and forget about sharing the correct news. Take some time to verify. You may be late in breaking a story, but you are better off breaking the correct story. Okay? Because sometimes even saying unspecified sources or we could not reach the source, it doesn't help. You have already caused damage.
And if you have used public Wi-Fi, do not use your devices for money transactions. Consider using your mobile data bundles, as this is safer.
We want that free Wi-Fi, which is okay when you're trying to do your regular things, but make sure you have complied with cyber hygiene best practices, where you switched off your discoverability. You can use a firewall, a virtual private network, a VPN to secure you when you're in these places. However, if you can't get access to all of these things, and you must still use that free Wi-Fi, because we all know, we all need to use it. Don't use it for sensitive information. If you're doing a banking transaction, applying for government documents, doing your tax returns, anything sensitive, you rather buy bundles.
After the clients have finished doing whatever they were doing, I usually encourage them to log off to keep their credentials safe. Even though after using the cyber, some don't log off, I usually take it at a personal level to log them off.
In a case where you have a person living with disability or are facing certain limitations in regards to sight or any other physical challenge, you may need assistive tools to help you stay safe.
There's a program which has currently started a bit as a pilot on digital literacy for persons with disabilities to access government services. But the main challenge, I can tell you that it is not even accessing that digital service for the government. It is knowing the basics of computer for persons with visual disabilities and persons with sensory disability, let's say persons with autism who communicate with non-verbal language, or persons who are deaf-blind who might need tactile mode of communication, which is not available in the country and which is beyond reach from the persons who are accessing it.
When cyberbullying occurs, the nasty posts, messages, or texts can be shared with multitudes of people within a short time.
Every day, somebody wakes up to put content online, and every day a hacker is waking up to try and figure out, how can I hack this? What does that mean? Stop posting pictures of your baby naked, right? Somebody will make fun of them at some point in time, later on in life. It doesn't spare anybody, right? It doesn't spare the adult, it doesn't spare the child. Bullies bully.
The law is still playing catch-up with technology in different parts of the world, and Kenya is no exception.
When it comes to this Computer Misuse Act, we've got the act now, all the litigation has come to a standstill. It's operationalized. But do our prosecutors have the capacity to prosecute this new law? Because don't forget, cyber law is not our traditional law. Our traditional criminal law could not apply in cyberspace, which is why we had to come up with the cyber crime law. Parents need to pay a lot of attention. The Communications Authority of Kenya has child online safety programs. They have child online safety games called Cyber Soldiers, which children can download to learn child safety awareness. If you suspect something is happening, please report it. Report it to KSET. They even have an app which you can download on Android or iOS, which makes reporting very easy for these child online things or any cybercrime that's out there.
Cyber hygiene is everyone's responsibility, which means that while organizations need to prioritize cyber hygiene, so must individual users.